wanted to add on to the 304 conversation of why we don't see black men, or why a lot of us will say no AA. And it's simply because you niggas, even when you do have the money, you don't think that you need to pay. And what's crazy is y'all are literally at the bottom.
Say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
You make less money than anybody else.
And here we go.
You don't have the degrees. You don't have the jobs. Y'all literally don't have anything offered but having to pay.
This is the reason why we don't defend you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another one. Hit that like, subscribe, tickle that notification bell. That will let you know whenever I upload content. You know what we're gonna do.
Yep.
Roll that clip.
And the fact that y'all think that y'all are still desirable enough to where you don't have to pay, and you clearly see that even your preference is denying you, is crazy.
Stop the cap.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Black men are in denial about their worth and their value. Not only in sex work, but just in society. Like, so many black women are divesting from black men. So many preferences are realizing that it's not black women that are the problem, it's these niggas. Because they're also being left as single mothers. Like, it's not just us. It's culturally, there's an issue. Like, why are you on a site that requires you to pay? And then you want to act like this is a fucking, like, flea market. If I know that white men and others don't even argue with me about my price, I'm not about to entertain you and justify my rate. And I only ever have to do that with black men. And let's say you finally do get them to fucking say yes, they make the session fucking insufferable because they want to try and nickel and dime and get shit, turn it into a fucking porno. You're not getting anything for free.
We're gonna clear up a lot of her lies in this video, and we've also discussed this in other videos. Black women constantly demean and degrade and disparage their men, but then they turn around and want us to defend them.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? You see the issue at hand here. This woman claimed that black men don't make enough money. We aren't going to school. We aren't doing anything. However, if you look on the screen, you can clearly see who makes more money between black men and black women. Black men have always made more money than black women. Black men have always been more educated than black women. Black men have always been more married than black women. Black women love to talk smack, but then they run from the truth. They run from accountability. They run from the real issue, which is themselves.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
LaToya Luckett got married again for the third time in 7 years.
What?
Third time in 7 years.
What did he say?
Third time in 7 years.
And to me, that just shows how much we just are not good at picking men. Now, I wish her the best. I do hope that this is, third time's a charm, that she's learned from her experiences with her ex-husbands. But when you're doing something over and over again the same way, you will get the same result. It doesn't change. You cannot do the same thing the exact same way and expect a different result. That's true delusional. And unfortunately, I know some women might be like, oh no, it's just the man. It wasn't her. We choose these men.
Hold up.
We choose these men.
And we ignore the signs that are like waving in our face. I know her first marriage, I think it only lasted like under a year. And then the last one, I think it was about 4 years, which is, you know, they had 2 children. But again, I think the things that we talk about that we don't like about our partners, the things that you don't love, you're no longer vibing with, those are the things that person probably showed you, but you ignored.
Yep.
So when it comes down to doing something over and over again, if you want it to be a different result, you have to do things differently. And I'm hoping and praying that this marriage lasts. It, you know, they keep God in the center of it. They can flourish together. But again, ladies, be mindful that accountability goes a long way.
But then the women will turn around and blame the same men for the reason why men ain't nothing. But if men ain't nothing, you still have to look at the woman, because the woman creates the child. The woman births the man. The woman creates children. So if the child grows up to be a nothing, if the child grows up to be a destructive terrorizer, guess who's to blame? The woman. And it's not us blaming women, it's holding women accountable. Let's look at some of these comments from this video. And as you can see, you see what we always see on videos like this. The women are agreeing with women. This is why the sisterhood exists. Because the sisterhood agrees with you when you tear down and demean black men. How can the community grow? How can we repair the black community? Is there even a reason to repair it? The number one thing of community is family. That is the building block of community, is family. So in order for us to have community, we have to have family. And in order to have family, we have to have women. And in order for us to have our women, we have to hold women accountable. That's the building blocks. But the reason why so many men are leaving and going with other races is what we've always said on this channel. We're tired. We're tired of the nagging, the nitpicking, the manly attitude, the manly demeanor, the traumatized woman. So instead of us sticking around and dealing with it, we would rather leave and jump ship. But women don't understand that they're pushing their own men away, and no other group of women does this. They push their man away. They're always telling us what they're not going to do. They're always telling us how broke we are, how uneducated we are, how worthless we are. But then you want those same men to protect you, to provide for you, to give you a good life, to give you a good home. Absolutely not. If you want the black man to protect the black woman has to protect the black man. Anyway, y'all, that's been it for today's video. Don't forget, hit that like, subscribe, tickle that notification bell. That will let you know when I upload content. And until the next one, peace.
Message.